Alright guys, welcome back into the channel. We're gonna be continuing from where we left off in the last video. In the last video we did the first two events. They are fairly long races, so I decided to split the video up in maybe 2 or 3 parts. So let's move on to the third race of the championship. It's gonna take place in Blue. Oh my god, sometimes it's so hard. My English sometimes just doesn't want to come out. But anyways, it's gonna take place at Blue Moon Bay Speedway. Okay, now I managed to get it out. Oh crap. I don't know why the hell I thought I was gonna be able to fit into that tight space and go for a move. And that's how accidents are caused. Oh my god. Okay, so this time my move worked. We're up in third place already, really quick. Oh crap, I should have braked at the 100-meter marker. I'm basically wall grinding or wall riding, whatever that is called. That was awful. Yeah, I think we should brake a little bit before the 100-meter marker. For most cars, of course I'm basing myself off Group 3 and Group 4 cars. They are actually better at races than non-race oriented cars. But this car isn't that far off from a proper racing car when it comes to most braking points. So this is gonna be a 10-lap race, but this track is fairly short. In fact, you can do an entire lap in just about 50 seconds. So we're looking at a 10-minute race again. And looks like we are kind of catching up to one of the back markers. I would be more worried if that were an online race, but since this is pretty much only AI cars, I'm not worried at all. Okay, brake a little bit before the 100-meter marker. Yeah, I needed to brake a little bit earlier, even earlier than that. Again, I don't know what a Ford Raptor is doing in a race like this. It is up against Ferrari. There should be faster cars competing against me. Alright, I think that's been the easiest win so far. Still, I haven't seen the difficulty ramp up as I wish it had, unfortunately. Let's hope that it happens soon. But anyways, moving on to the fourth race of the championship. It's going to take place in the Autodromo de Interlagos. Sorry, I read that in English. I'm Brazilian, so this track is in Brazil, so we usually pronounce that as Autódromo de Interlagos. That's the native way to pronounce the track's name. Autódromo de Interlagos. It's been a while since I've raced this track, to be honest. I think maybe about a month. And I really like this track when it pops up in one of the daily races. It's a really fun track to race against other people. Has a nice flow to it. Oh crap. Pushed a little bit too hard over that corner. And we almost lost control of the F40. Oh crap, I was looking at the Yeah, I'm gonna show you on the next lap. Yeah, that wasn't intentional. But there are distance markers here as well. But I was gonna say that on that section where I basically pushed off the other car, there are distance markers placed in there as well. So these are definitely new additions that came along with the patch number 1.1.10. Uh, these are I don't think that these changes were documented. I haven't seen anywhere in the change logs, but they're definitely there. I'm gonna try to take the opportunity and try to show you as many of these as possible because they're important. Here, I don't remember these distance markers here before as well. So, all right, so this is the section that I was talking about when I basically screwed the AI up. Look at the right side. There are distance markers, these whiteboards off to the right side on the ground. 100. These weren't there as far as I can remember. And these are a big deal because this game, even though it has the racing line, you can turn it on if you want. Um, it doesn't give you a breaking point like Forza does, for example. In Forza, if you turn on the racing line and you set it to full, it's gonna give you the ideal line that you can take through every corner, but also it's gonna tell you when you need to brake and when you need to accelerate by color coding the line. And as far as I know, I haven't tested out after this patch, but as far as I know, there is no color coding in the racing line in Gran Turismo Sport. So you need to rely on either your instincts or visual references across the track, or even the cone markers that you can activate in the driving options menu. I don't like activating cone markers for one reason and one reason only. If you're racing online with the cone markers, chances are people are gonna hit the cones and get them out of their place. So if you're basing your braking points off the cone markers, chances are you're not gonna have those references on the track for too long before somebody actually uh, shoves it away with their car. So I like to try and force myself to learn the braking points by taking visual cues from the track and using that as a reference as to when I should be braking. And these boards, they are actually a big deal because I don't know how that works, but if you use the cone markers and these boards still remain on track, then this could be used as a backup braking reference. By the way, if you're looking to know what kind of undocumented changes are added into Gran Turismo, I would strongly recommend that you head over to gtplanet.com. This is a website that's mainly focused on, well, it used to be mainly focused in Gran Turismo. Now their focus is on car culture and pretty much all of the racing games. But their their core community still is a Gran Turismo community. So it's nice because there are a lot of people in the community whenever a new patch is out, they keep adding undocumented changes to the list of new features or changes that are brought to the newest patches. So if there's something that wasn't officially listed as a new feature or as a change by Polyphony Digital, then you're probably gonna be able to find uh, on the GT Planet forums. Yeah, I'm driving really slow because I don't need to be fast in this race. I'm winning by 17 seconds gap. I'm gonna be doing the last one in Suzuka. Let's, you know what? I said that I was gonna stick with the same car throughout the entire championship, but I'm kind of curious uh, as to which other car we can perhaps use in this event. You know what? I think I'm gonna go with the 911 GT3 RS. Alright, so before we get started, I just want to make sure I have the traction control off and that I have the tires to their softest component, because I know that this car can be a pain to control with some of the uh, harder tires. I don't even know if this car is actually drivable with the traction control off. Guess we're gonna find out the hard way. This car feels a lot heavier than the F40, but then again I don't remember whether or not I applied a weight reduction upgrade onto that Ferrari. I don't remember. It feels more stable than the Ferrari as well. Okay. Alright, let me through. I don't want to screw anyone up. I want to race properly, because I have all the time in the world, to be fair. I don't need to worry about being too quick, because I know the AI is not going to put up a fight. And again, the Ford Raptor is back onto the race. I don't know what the hell this car is doing here. It's up against the Porsche. The game should really pick the cars that they put you up against better, because what chance Ford Raptor would have against a Porsche? So yeah, we are already in second place. We only have this, what is this, a Renault Clio? No, this looks like a Volkswagen Golf. Anyways, doesn't matter, we're up in first place. Yeah, again, distance markers in the ground. Oh crap, oh crap. Another distance markers off to the right side, and I think it's gonna help me figuring out some of the braking points that weren't clear in some of these tracks. Like Suzuka, there is I think maybe um, 2 or 3 sections where I don't know how to properly brake. I kind of wing it. This is one of the sections where it's kind of a hit or miss with me, because I don't know whether I don't know when to brake properly. So sometimes I get it right, sometimes I don't. Now for this next corner, I know the braking point, but it's kind of hard to see if you're not paying attention. Yeah, you know. Oh my god! Just as I said, I know when to brake. I do something like this. But yes, I swear I know where to brake. This is another one of the another corner that I don't know where to properly brake, and it's crucial that you hit a double apex in this one. Otherwise, you're gonna end up losing way too much time in the daily races. People are fast around that corner, and I'm usually very slow. So yeah, I need to figure that one out. Well, yeah, another win, and that's gonna wrap up the first championship in the amateur league. yeah, we won all of the 5 races and we wrapped up the Clubman Cup Championship. So I'm gonna wrap up the video here. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did like, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel for more GT Sport content, share the video with your friends and on your social media. It's gonna help me out a lot and I really appreciate the help. And I hope to see you guys in the next one. Bye.